Yeah, I just can't help myself. I just can't. Let's risk blowing my channel completely up. What the hell? Let's just do this. Let's watch this together. Lady gets into car. Man comes to lady's car, wants to take car. Lady doesn't want to give car to man. Man does not want to take no for an answer. Man will not be taking the car. So ends the lesson.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Man, that just gets me going, man. Every single day that just gets me going. It just never gets old. As a matter of fact, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. This is TruthSlinger here, man, coming right back at you, May 22nd, 2023. Super, super excited today, man. Just everything is going, man. Everything's firing. We're on episode 57, flying through them. We're going to hit 100 before I know it, and I'm going to be officially a professional. Right? That's what happens when you hit 100 episodes, right? You become professional. So it's Banana America Day 51. Yeah, that's right. 51 days now, almost getting close to 2 months, right? Since we became a shithole country that persecutes political enemies, in particular, former presidents of the United States. So that blows. But, whatever. We'll just continue to make fun of it, and we'll continue to make fun of this administration and the Bidens and all of it, right? So why am I so excited today before we move on to the news? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll tell you at the end. I think I'll tell you at the end. I'm going to go right into the news today. You know, I don't want to show that little piece of footage I showed at the beginning again. Last time I put up a kind of a pew-pew in the gas station, I got an age restriction. But I'm cruising on 2 strikes, man, so I'm kind of on thin ice. And my wife even said that I better go on there. I said something about John Fetterman being the and I used the R-E word, T-A-R-D word. And she said you might want to take that down because that might be considered cyberbullying, which is what I am convicted of. I admit I am a cyberbully. So I'm going to have to repent after this show, and I'm probably just going to have to take that down. I didn't get all that many views out of it anyway. I only got like 500 or 600. The retard wasn't worth that much anyway. So I didn't really say that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go into famous 2-panel mode where we look at my Twitter feed, right? Which is the highlight of your day. No, seriously. I know that for me, this is the highlight of my day, is to come spend time with you. I mean, I sit here, and not that I'm not enjoying reading audiobooks. It's awesome and everything, and I'm working on a really good one right now. It's a book, and it's all about Jesus, which I really like that, and it's about mercy and compassion and how we all need to be doing that biblically, and that's really cool. But man, it's tiring, and it wears me out. But really, I do it because this is what I love to do. I love this. I love coming to you. I love bringing you what I can bring you and sharing truth with you, trying to make you laugh, trying to give you encouragement, trying to encourage you to become active and do something. This is my favorite part of the day. This is my passion. It's what I love to do. And so, yeah, I get excited about it. And so I'm doing it, and this is the happiest time of the day. And fortunately today, I really look like it's happy. Some days I kind of look like, oh, I'm so happy. But no, I mean, really, I'm happy. I'm having the time of my life. I am. So, but it is hard, and, some days being tired, stuff happens. So let's look at our first story here. This is really, really a neat one. It's the kind of stuff that makes you go, wow, what's going to happen soon? Well, there's another tweet later on, I'll reference it. But this story is that California officials are investigating the loss of a 30-ton shipment of explosives, namely ammonium nitrate. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with ammonium nitrate, but ammonium nitrate was the bomb that was used in the Oklahoma City bombing, right? And being the news agency that I am, I fact check myself, and I look into things, and I go and I confirm things. So I didn't just guess and say, wow, that's a lot of ammonium nitrate. That is going to blow the shit out of a lot of buildings, right? That's not good enough. Because the news agency I am here, I want you to know I'm armed with facts, and I arm you with facts every once in a while. So I just hopped right over here to Encyclopedia Britannica, and I looked up about the Oklahoma City bombing, right? And you can't see it perfectly because of the stupid advertisements over here, but I'll tell you what I found. I came down here, and regarding the terrorist attack on Oklahoma City in 1995, that's when it happened. It was the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City, United States. It was a kind of a militia movement sort of thing. And anyway, Timothy McVeigh and this other chucklehead packed some ammonium nitrate and some diesel and into, yeah, I know, it's not that good. But my point is that here's like two tonnes. Just two tonnes. How much disappeared in California? Oh, shit. 30 tons. Well, crap. Hang on a minute. Seriously, we might want to look back at this news of the evening again and look at this Encyclopedia Britannica listing, and let me move that over just a little bit so you can see it for just a second. Right? How's that? Does that make my wife happier? It does. My producer is now happy. You can now see all of the picture. There's Timothy McVeigh, and that makes it more interesting. You see, here's the guy, the chucklehead, who packed 2 tons of ammonium nitrate, right, into a truck and blew the shit out of this building. Now, let's look at the building. Is it up at the top? Where the hell is it? There it is. Let's magnify it. Is that going to work? Maybe. Anyway, it blew the entire front of the building off. Just, right? All right, forget about that. Never mind. It blew the whole crap off the front of the building. A lot. This is a lot. That's my point. It's a lot. And when, look at this story. When did this happen? Last month. It happened a month ago. Now, there's somebody we follow, and I'm not sure where she is, Wendy Patterson. She was reporting on this about a week ago on Twitter. And sure enough, man, she nailed it. She was first to start asking the question like, wait, what the hell is this? Where is 30 tons of ammonium nitrate gone to? And why is none of this in the mainstream media? Why haven't you heard about this on anywhere, on Fox News or anything until just very recently? A whole month has gone by, and some chucklehead out there, apparently, I don't know how, has like a whole train car full of ammonium nitrate. Can you imagine how much damage it's going to do? Right? Now, I'm sure it's just a bunch of farmers got mad about, paying the money for the fertilizer, and I'm sure they just staged a heist, and that they're going to use it for real fertilizer. No, somebody's going to use this for nefarious purposes, right? Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And then, I got to say it, but not to mention, while we're talking about farming, my wife just read to me this morning that John Kerry, I shit you not, I'm going to have to look this up more, but John Kerry said, well, confiscating American farmland is not off the table. And I said to her, she said this just after I just stirred. And she's like, honey, are you awake? And I'm like, And she goes, John Kerry said, and I went, I bolted up in bed. I said, that's like the textbook definition of socialism, communism, really. The state owns the means of production. It's exactly how 60 million people died in China under Mao Zedong. And I'm going to pop up a picture of Mao Zedong right over here so you can see and remember, right, that guy did the exact same thing that John Kerry is deciding and saying we're going to do in America in the year 2023. Oh, fuck. What are these people? My dad rolled over in his grave twice, like flipped over, did a somersault in his grave on that one. Communists are here, people. Hello. Okay, next. Let me see. This is just other stuff that I like to follow. I like to follow Scott Adams, but I want to talk about him today. I'm going to move this back over. Hang on. Let me republish that. There we go. This. I don't even know who this is, Patriot Girl, but she said, lots of conservatives are dreading Pride Month, but I'm excited. We have big plans for Pride Month this year. Stay tuned. Oh, that's Matt Walsh. I'm reading the wrong one. Patriot Girl says, is it just me, or does anyone else think all hell's about to break loose? Well, considering this story right here, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, that's just weird, but I got a bad feeling, too. It's going to be a rough summer, I think. But that's going to probably be really good for the channel. So, Matt Walsh, lots of people are dreading Pride Month. I'm not dreading it either. I just have to figure out how to address Pride Month and be so clever and so facetious and so funny that my views go off the chart, but YouTube can't possibly say that I've done anything wrong. And I haven't cyberbullied anyone in the process. If I can get through the entire month of June without cyberbullying somebody, you think I can do it? You think I could get through the entire month of June without cyberbullying anyone in Pride Month?
No. Don't do it.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Right. Okay, so let's look at this old skaggy, haggy woman. And this headline. Get this. The Washington Times reported, no shit, 44 minutes ago. 44 minutes ago. Breaking news. Clinton campaign helped create the Trump-Russia conspiracy theory. Durham report shows. Stay tuned for the latest news from the Washington Times. Fuck me. We knew this for the last 3 years. Sean Hannity's been giving us this information. Now, I don't watch Sean Hannity or Fox News anymore, but hello. We knew this. We knew this. We knew this. Okay, we knew this. This is not news, man. That's why you got to stay tuned here. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button, share with your friends, water cooler, tell them a chucklehead and you should watch because you laugh, whatever. Help. It helps. Please. Algorithmically boost me, right? All right. What else are we talking about here? All right. James Woods memed. These are not immigrants. They are invaders. To which I kind of agree and I kind of don't. And I'll tell you why. They are invaders if we really had a border that was, we said, okay, you people don't come. But we don't. What we're doing is we're going, don't come. Don't come at all. Stop. Don't do that. It's awful. You're invading our country. Keep going. The other way. I mean, don't go this way. Don't come this way. Right? That's what we're doing. We've been doing it for years, the mixed messages, and it's on full blast. And I just heard something today that the report is that since Title 42 went away, the number of apprehensions has gone down and the number of gotaways has gone down. And basically the numbers at the border are safer than they were before. Bullshit. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. It's going to come out eventually. We're going to find out they were lying. They lie about everything else. Are you telling me that the border, we're just letting people go into the interior and the rest of the world isn't pouring over the border? They're just hiding this from the reporters, right? You will see. We'll see. I may be totally wrong. 6 months from now, we might find out that this entire summer, it was down to a dribble, man. Nobody's coming. I don't know. They just lost interest in coming to the United States of America. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, my head's all plugged up. Shoot. Okay, so this is kind of a bummer of a story. I retweeted this, and I did a show, okay? This is now, listen, I want you to understand what's really important about this. I did a whole show about a guy named Scott Libido, who's one of my favorite street performing artists. He is a right guy. He's a guy on the right, a fellow. And he does performance art, and he's a fantastic painter. But he heard this story that I heard, that the vets were getting kicked out of the New York City hotels in favor of veterans because they were getting more money per head for the veterans. For the immigrants than the veterans. And so he did a performance street art where he made a dummy, put it on the floor, and on the ground, and a knife sticking in the back, and he had Mayor Adams on one picture on one side of the dagger, and on the other dagger, the sticking in the back of this vet's back with blood coming out all over it. It was Joe Biden's, and then a Purple Heart, and, it was very dramatic, right? And it turns out, the truth is that Miranda Devine was the one that tweeted this, and apparently an activist for veterans thought that it would be a really good idea to amplify the cause of the problem of veterans, right? And so what she did is she made the story up. And she made up receipts for $38,700 worth of stuff, this receipt, right? And published the information. And so Miranda Devine ran with it. And so Scott Libido ran with it. And so I like Scott Libido, and so I ran with it, and I made a whole fucking show about it. And I'm sorry I dropped the F-bomb, but it pisses me off because it's not true. So there's my correction for you. Now I made it, right? Miranda Devine made the correction, and I want to tell you that the episode labeled Scott Libido, or no, I'm sorry, the episode Biden stabs veterans in the back. Yeah, that's not true. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'll probably take the show down, right? Because it was based on a lie. So I can't abide it. That's bullcrap. So don't do it, boys and girls. You think you're going to help a cause, you make some shit up, some story, and you think you're going to Jussie Smollett it. You just end up bringing shame, and then people don't believe it later because they're false flags. So just don't do it, right? So tonight we're going to watch after I get off. I'm tired now, and I'm going to wrap up this show in a minute. It's already 8:20. I'm going to watch My Son Hunter, the full movie, which I'm really looking forward to and I'm excited to see. Because, we are living in historical times, people. Make no mistake. We are living under the most corrupt government that we've ever seen in our lifetime. And look, you heard it here, okay? We're already in World War III. We're already in a civil war. We already are living under an authoritarian. See, I ran out my limit. I did it. I ran out of the words. I got no more words. Okay, we are already living under an authoritarian government. Okay, and I tell you, it's going to go downhill fast from here because they don't ever stop. And we're living under pretty much full-blown communism with that John Kerry comment that I've already told you. So this is going to be fascinating. I'm going to review this movie tomorrow. Hopefully I'll bring some content to you about that. But I'm excited about watching it. Now, and I've already showed you that. We don't need to see that again. And yeah, I think you should have to show an ID to cast a vote. What the hell's wrong with that? Absolutely. I got to show ID. Look at me. If I go down to the Irving gas station next to the freeway up here in Maine, and I'm up in Maine, okay? I go pretty much all places, but I go near the freeway, and they card me for the cigarettes when I was smoking, right? I quit a little while ago, but they card me, right? Look at me. Did you think this is, a clever disguise, right? Having an ID to do things is not ridiculous. And to vote, absolutely. You should be able to prove you're a citizen and you are who the hell you are look, it's a privilege of the club, okay? If you were in a clubhouse and there was 20 people in the club when you were a kid and you joined it and you were all voting members, okay? The girls didn't get a freaking vote in the He-Man Woman Haters Club. They didn't get a vote because they're women. They're not men. They're girls, not the boys, right? So people that are here illegally should not get an opportunity to vote because that is a privilege of the club. It's a privilege of membership. It's like the gold card, right? You got to just show the fact that you live here and that you're a citizen. So, and the only reason, people don't want, right? The only reason people don't want to show their ID is because they want non-citizens to vote. And that's it. There's no other reason. It's not racism. It's not discrimination. It's bullshit. If you go to downtown in any hood, anywhere, or any downtown city, and you ask a bunch of black people whether they have ID, even the people that are on welfare have an ID. You know why? They need it to get the welfare card. Okay? Everybody has an ID. Everybody. So, no. They just want to change the demographic. That's why the border's still wide open, and that's why they're lying to us about it. So, I promised you I would give you a little quick update, and I will. We're I'm flushing out this media company. And I'm really, really excited. We're writing books. I've been voicing stuff over, and I've been voicing over other people's books. And many of them are really, really bad books. And they're written with AI and ChatGPT. And, you can get it to write a book, but it's real, real clunky. And it doesn't sound real good. And I read a couple of them, and it works, but I don't know how many copies these things are going to sell. And so the lights came on, and it hit me that we need to produce our own books, because instead of I did the math yesterday. I'll make 40% instead of 20%. And so my wife decided to play with ChatGPT today. And believe it or not, she wrote a whole book in a day. About an hour and a half book. And I'm going to narrate it. And so I'm really stoked about doing that. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And I'm going to be starting to publish my own books under pseudonyms. Yep. A whole bunch of them. Okay? A whole bunch of them. Because I'm really intent on putting out things on a number of different subjects and getting a bunch of irons in the fire. And I want multiple streams of passive royalty income, because I'm getting old, man. And I want to take off a day every once in a while and take care of my mama, and maybe go down to the freaking beach this year and go see the ocean, and just do a couple of things, because I haven't. We've been trying to figure out how to make all this work, and so our noses to the grindstone all the time. And that's no fun, because Jack will become not a nice boy if we don't ever take a break. So, but I've been really enjoying it. I like to produce a lot of things. I like to be creative. And so we've been creative. And so I've been having the time of my life. And especially now that I've got the direction figured out and where we're going, and I realized how to get to building actual wealth for myself rather than working as a wage for someone else. That's an exciting place to be. The media company has just got a whole bunch of different facets. There's book publishing, there's the whole audiobooks, there's the YouTube channels, and it all networks together, all dovetails in together with the social media. And so it's just awesome to have it straightened out in my head and know what direction I'm going, because then I wake up passionate every day. And at this point, it seems that I've got the ability and the resources, I think, to get from here to there, and make it happen. So that's exciting. And so personally, I that's what's happening with me. I hope that this broadcast finds you in a position where you are well. If anybody's listening to me out there, if you're not well, hey, reach out to somebody, and, reach out to me, contact me and say, look, I need to talk to somebody. Don't be lonely. I'll tell you one thing. One of the reasons I do this channel is because I'm lonely, okay? I don't have many friends, right? But, I got I'm a biblical counselor, right? I mean, but nobody's taking advantage of it, right? So I sit out in the woods, man. I don't talk to anybody. You need help. You're not feeling good. You're having trouble with your biblical manhood or your manhood in general. You're just feeling depressed. Don't sit there, okay? Write me, okay? realtruthslinger@gmail.com. It's down in the link tree. Contact me, I have time for people, okay? This is a project that I do out of love. And so I do love you. I love every one of you, even if I haven't met you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for even considering supporting us. And that is about enough ado. I am TruthSlinger, and I am out of here.